right, welcome in everybody. 6 o'clock here on your Thursday morning, your Friday Junior. Jason and Jen here with you as we start to wrap up the week.
Yeah, and as we do, big night tonight for the Gophers. Frozen Four kicking off tonight with the first game there, championship on Saturday. So go Gophers.
Down in the frozen tundra known as Tampa, Florida. So Will has a great assignment being down there.
He does. Yeah, a little cold for us here in Minnesota, Guy.
Just a little bit. Temperatures below average. It actually feels like 10 on the skin this morning. Temperatures 22, clear skies, so at least we'll do it today under some sunshine, that is. So mid-30s by 1 o'clock. By afternoon, lunchtime, still a great day to step out for lunch and grab something, stretch your legs. Just a little breezy and chilly, so dress for teens and 20s. Highs today make it to the upper 30s, already up to 51 by tomorrow. Sunny and warmer for our home opener. It's going to be just spectacular. Fabulous weather continues to spill into Saturday. Clouds decrease Saturday morning, sunshine by Saturday afternoon and evening. There's that 60-degree day. Our first 60-degree day of the season will quickly be followed by our first 70-degree day possible. So stick around for the 7-day.
All right, we love that, and we love this too. An all-green traffic map for you this morning. Not a single delay you need to know about as we take a real quick look at drive times. 94 between Minneapolis and St. Paul, if that is on your commute this morning. Expect normal travel, about 7 minutes, depending on 7 minutes either way you're heading on 94. Within the past several hours, we've learned a standoff in Anoka is finally over.
Several metro agencies, including the Minneapolis Police Department, called in to help here. And this morning, one man is in custody. So let's take a look at where that standoff happened. It's the parking lot of a business on East River Road in Anoka, not far from Lincoln Elementary School. And this morning, Cece is live there with the very latest. Cece, good morning.
Good morning. As of 6 o'clock, the scene is clear and quiet. That is the good news. Police tell us, as you mentioned, that they took a man into custody just before 11 o'clock last night, really after hours of negotiating. Now, what we know about the situation is that it was interesting because it started over in Blaine, but ended here on this road in Anoka. So police tell us that this all stems from an alleged robbery at a Walmart in Blaine that happened around 6 last night. Police say a man was caught shoplifting, and when the store's loss prevention team tried to stop him, he pulled a gun and threatened an employee before leaving the store. Blaine police then got involved, and they identified the man and joined the search in finding him. He was eventually found in a parking lot here behind me on East River Road. Police say the man rammed multiple law enforcement vehicles before getting trapped at the scene by police. And then it really turned into a hostage situation because the suspect's girlfriend was a passenger in his car. Thankfully, though, we're told that throughout this entire situation, no injuries were reported. Jason, Jen.
All right, Cece, thanks for the update there.
Southdale Center in Edina is scheduled to reopen in just about 4 hours.
That's just 10 hours after gunfire outside of the Macy's store forced a lockdown. Eva Anderson is live outside the mall this morning with more on the shooting.
Good morning. In the past few hours, we reached out to Edina police to see if they had any new information, and we haven't heard back yet. But it was a scary situation for shoppers last night as the mall went into a lockdown. Police arrived around 8 to reports of shot fired and found bullet casings and damage to windows on the north side of the wall by Macy's. There weren't any victims at the mall or at the hospital. Now police are interviewing witnesses and reviewing security footage to find out what happened and who's responsible. But this isn't the first shooting incident of the year at the mall. In January, there was a lockdown after a gun went off inside the mall during the day. Investigators believe then a person accidentally shot themselves and then left. No one was arrested. Again, we are waiting for an update from Edina police as to whether or not there will be any safety precautions put in place at the mall today or any information about arrests. We'll let you know as soon as we hear back. Guys?
All right, thank you, Eva.
Well, for the first time, we're hearing from the family of the missing woman from Winona. Madeline Kingsbury, who is the mother of 2 young children, vanished late last week, and police do believe there are suspicious circumstances around her disappearance. Kingsbury was last seen Friday morning after she and the father of her children returned home after dropping their kids off at school.
Us and so many wonderful people have traveled from all over the state and beyond to come and help find my sister, and we're beyond grateful and we're truly touched.
Investigators say they have found Madeline's phone, jacket, wallet, and ID. The family is now offering a $50,000 reward. Take a look at your screen right now. Minneapolis police say they need your help finding this missing 11-year-old boy. Take a good look. His name is Danium Ridge Spencer. He was last seen Monday afternoon. Danium is about 5 feet and 2 inches tall, weighs about 100 pounds. If you know where he is, you're asked to call 911. And police are also searching for a missing 2-year-old boy from Mankato and his father. Minnesota BCA investigators say Walter Brown and his son Corin left their Mankato home almost 2 weeks ago after Walter had a fight with the child's mother. If you've seen either of them, you're asked to call Mankato Public Safety.
In less than 24 hours, thousands of Cub Foods workers in the metro are going on a 2-day strike. It's the first time Cub union workers have okayed a picket. Workers want a $4 an hour raise and say their work through the trenches of COVID warrants that money. Cub is offering an increase of $2.75 an hour over the next 2 years and a new timeline for raises for part-time workers.
And unfortunately, now's the time to fight because we did survive the pandemic as a team and as a union. And now we want to be respected, protected, and compensated for what we did.
The strike starts tomorrow morning and will last through Saturday at 33 area stores. We do have a list of all those stores affected at KARE11.com. Meanwhile, in a statement, Cub says it cares greatly about its team members and is negotiating in good faith. They add they have plans in place so customers will receive quality service during the strike.
3 years after the pandemic started, the Mayo Clinic says it will ease its face mask requirement. Starting Monday, face coverings will no longer be required for patients and staff in most areas. However, face masks are still required in all high-risk patient settings. Also, immunocompromised patients at Mayo will continue to wear face coverings. Mayo says the change is due to low COVID cases and hospitalizations. However, anyone who still wants to wear a face mask at the clinics may do so.
This morning, a new wave of the bird flu is spreading, and it has both wildlife experts and farmers on edge after last year's devastating outbreak. That outbreak killed more than 58 million birds. The virus also impacted the egg industry, sending production down 29% and prices up about 210%. The Raptor Center here in Minnesota says they have been in full response to the bird flu since last March, but they expect numbers this spring to go up.
This winter, numbers went way down of the positive raptors we saw as migratory birds left our state. Didn't completely go away. We had a few cases in January, but we did have a nice long spell of no cases the last couple months.
Despite the ongoing outbreak, the Raptor Center is open for educational tours. And while tickets range from free to $8, Dr. Hall says caring for so many sick birds in the last year has also meant more expenses. So donations are especially needed right now.
6:09 on the clock, and at least 5 people are dead and several others are hurt after a tornado touchdown in southeast Missouri yesterday. The Missouri State Patrol helping other emergency responders as an active search and rescue is underway. Well, back here at home, as we take a live look outside as the sun begins to come up here, beautiful shot. Today may be our last cold day for a while. Guy has some good news on when that warm weather will start to move in later this week.
Hey, it starts to move in tomorrow. Temperatures climb to the low 50s tomorrow, and then from there, we're up to the 60s and then 70s as you get into next week. Also, if you have time, check out the moon. It's just so beautiful up there on the horizon, too. So if you have time, take a little peek out there. Skies are clear this morning, so we'll be waking up to some sunshine. We'll be keeping the sun. However, on the downside, breezy and chilly today, so you will have to factor in the wind chill. That will be something that you'll have to factor in. I'm going to have to step. Oh, there we go. Finally got my clicker to work. Woo, these things have been a little fickle lately. All right, so here you can see right now temperatures in the low 20s. It feels like the teens on the skin flirting with single digits. So that just has put things in perspective of how chilly it feels as we get into mid to late or early to mid-April, that is. Getting a little ahead of myself. Just a few flurries in Duluth Superior this morning, right along Lake Superior. These flurries will quickly taper off and sunshine builds for the majority of the state. Let's take a look at wind chills throughout the daytime, flirting with single-digit wind chills this morning. By afternoon and evening, wind chills in the low 20s and 30s and some teens too. Highs today don't escape the 30s, up mid to upper 30s, getting close to 40, but not quite with the wind speeds. Again, it won't feel like the air temperatures today. All right, lows tonight will fall in the mid 20s. Clouds start to increase briefly tomorrow before building sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 20s, so not as cold and chilly come tomorrow morning. And of course, we finish tomorrow with 51, 60 Saturday, again on Easter Sunday, 60 degrees, 66 Monday. Monday's going to be a beautiful game or day to head to the Twins game. Again, Twins will be at home at Target Field with 66 up to 74 Tuesday, and Wednesday 70 with a few showers.